Jerry Springer Too Hot for TV, too?
Yes.
It was good.
I told you I saw the first Jerry Springer uncensored video or tape or whatever it was, and it was great.
It was funny. I laughed my ass off.
You see longer fights, and you hear all the words.
That's
and
what
you
that
see
show
should be. Flashing.
Oh, longer fights. That sounds great.
Jerry should do that show on HBO. As we should.
Show you everything.
Hey, I'm putting together an uncensored tape. And it's a lot of work. You know, I thought it was going to be easy, but evidently John Reiber's putting it together, and he says it's a lot of work.
Well, apparently so, because it took Jerry a couple of years between tapes to get the second one out.
I don't believe it.
I'll tell you something. You know who's making a fortune? I did an appearance at a DVD store on Saturday. Every single person in the store had the Osbournes.
Really?
Is that right?
I mean, everybody. It was listed as their #1 DVD. But
wow.
Every person in the store picked that thing up.
No kidding. I have a copy. I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't either.
Jesus, that thing's a gold mine. I wish I had done something about them when I had them on all those years. Nobody wanted them on. I used to have Sharon on all the time.
But it's also that you used to say, man, your family is a television show.
Yeah. I said, you don't even have to do anything. Just put a camera on you guys. Smart.
You put the whole thing together.
Another great idea I had.
There's a weird thing with you.
It does make me crazy.
It's a weird thing with you. When you say something, people think it's stupid. And when an outsider says the same thing, it's somehow more intelligent.
I know. Exactly.
But I think at first Sharon thought it was nutty. But Howard kept saying it every time he saw her. And finally she said, you know, he's right.
Yeah, and also MTV heard the idea and thought it was a good one.
Yeah, but I mean, Sharon was open to the idea at that point because she had heard it so many times.
Well, what can I tell you? Easy come, easy go with these ideas. Some of them you let go, some of them you sue over. When it's too direct a rip-off, you know. The only reason I didn't, you know, it's not like I had that on the air, the Osbournes, and someone took it from me.
You never did anything with it. You never said, look, I really want to do this. Let's get into a partnership or anything. You never said that.
So I'm okay with it for some reason. But this other idea that was recently ripped off from me is
that was ours.
It's an exact duplicate of what I do.
Yeah, that was what we do.
And I had it sold. And now I don't. So what am I going to do? Anyway, so John did I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Yes.
Which he just got back from.
A week late.
But Gary was out in L.A. What were you doing?
I took 30 listeners to the Jimmy Kimmel Show.
Right.
Now, what was that all about?
We did a contest, remember?
Yeah, they did a contest, and Gary...
Was it for the show? Is that
when the show was first going on the week before, we every city, or a lot of cities that were syndicated to, gave away a trip to go out with me to see Jimmy's show.
Right.
So this was us finally doing it.
So you took them, and what happened?
Well, it's interesting. You know, first of all, I think the show's really funny. I'd never really watched it before, but I met Jimmy's entire family. I met Jim Kimmel, his dad. I met Judy Kimmel, all sweet people. A couple of uncles, a boatload of cousins. They probably had like 20 relatives in town.
Right.
And it was funny that his uncle was the announcer for the show.
Right.
And it's just funny, like, I went to, they have dinner there, right? Wolfgang Puck cooks this big dinner for everybody.
What do you mean, at the show?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, you go into a big room.
You gotta be kidding me.
And there's just tables laid out.
And this is before the show goes on?
Yeah, I went to rehearsal.
Do you believe the money?
That is in television.
Yeah. I went to the rehearsal, and then Jimmy said, hey, why don't you stay for dinner? Wolfgang Puck cooks every night. I'm like, great.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know where to go.
I can't get a cup of coffee here.
I know.
Tom walks in like a hero, and he brings a piece of fruit.
And he brings it himself. He's the general manager. He's supposed to be running the station.
Yeah. TV's a whole different world.
It really is. They have a ton of money. So Jimmy was so excited.
Not when they steal your ideas, though. Yeah.
So you could see Jimmy was really excited that his family was in town.
Right.
So they have all these long tables. So Jimmy goes over to one of the tables where, like, 2 people are sitting, and he says, excuse me, you know, my family's here. Do you mind if we sit here?
Do you believe that Wolfgang Puck cooks for that show?
I don't know that he comes in personally.
No, but I'm just saying.
He's catering it, yeah.
The 2 big tables?
No, Howard. There's more. There's probably about 20 tables that you can put
in a big room.
And 10 people apiece at. They're just long tables.
Unfriggin' believable.
And I got to tell you, the food was amazing.
Really? What did they have?
It was like a Chinese motif that night. So it was like peanut noodles, spare ribs. There was some special chicken.
And that wasn't a special night. This is every night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wolfgang Puck cooked for Gary. Paul McCartney had to ask for water when he was in here.
Yeah, we didn't have water.
Paul McCartney, one of the Beatles.
It's so embarrassing. People always say to me, where's...
You know, Jimmy averages 1.9 million viewers. Bill Maher averaged at 2.1. And he's got Wolfgang Puck. Wolfgang Puck. God damn it.
In fact, that was a dinner.
I just want a friggin' bagel.
That was a
for
dinner.
my guests, not even for me. I'll buy my own breakfast.
You want a snack, well?
Damn. Wolfgang Puck. That guy's like one of the top chefs in the world.
Absolutely.
I get 1.9 million listeners in one city. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, television knows how to work it for some reason, and they know how to treat their people, too.
I'll tell you, though, Jimmy gets no respect at all, because I got there early. I wasn't supposed to be there till like 7:30, but I was in town, so I know the producer, so I decided to go over just to say hello.
Yeah.
So I thought they did it at the Kodak Theater, which they don't. They do it at this place called the
Chevy Chase Theater.
The 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗏, which is right across the street.
They do it at the Chevy Chase Theater.
Yeah. So I'm walking around and I start going, even over like the security guards. I go, "Where's the Jimmy Kimmel show? Where are the offices?" They go, "Who?" And I go, "Jimmy Kimmel." Okay, so granted, I'm not in the area. I'm across the street.
Right.
So finally, I figure it's at the 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗏 Theater. You go there, the marquee, it's a movie theater. It's hard to explain, but it's a movie theater, and the Jimmy studio is sort of next to it. So they won't even let Jimmy put his name on the marquee.
Why?
I don't know why. So when you go there, it's the 𝗦𝗵𝗿𝗏 Theater, and then it's Bringing Down the House is on the marquee. So I had to go up to the ticket taker and ask where the Jimmy Kimmel office is.
Well, thank God.
And then, you go through that alley. And
yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah,
it's a brand new show. It hasn't done anything yet.
But you want to put the name on the marquee. You know,
it's a movie theater.
It's a movie theater. You want? I guarantee you Steve Martin's bringing in more people.
He put in $31 million.
Friggin' kidding me. Wolfgang Puck.
You're fascinated with that.
Fascinated. Completely sidetracked by that. Can't get off it. End the show. I got to leave.
And it's Howard, I want you to know that everyone on the show is fed from,
the crew,
the audience coordinator, to the guy that pulls cable, to the cameraman, to Jimmy's family. And anybody else is walking by, like me.
Almost worth going out there just for dinner.
Yeah, just stop by Jimmy's for food.
You better keep that gravy train going. It doesn't get any better than that. You bring a bag back for me?
No, I'm sorry.
What's the matter with you?
I tell you, Jimmy's in
I tell you, that's amazing what you're telling me. It's amazing what you're telling me. I mean, yeah.
That's television.
Yeah, Robin's right. On the Norm show, it was like Thanksgiving dinner every
night.
Every day. We'd be eating cheeseburgers, and there'd be a woman going, "I got biscuits in the oven, so don't fill up on that."
Okay.
There was dessert.
Don't fill up.
I swear to God, she told me not to fill up.
You're kidding. Don't worry, there's plenty of room in this bottomless pit. Anyway, go ahead, yeah, So
anyway, we're at this big dinner, so Jimmy walks over to the table, and he says to two guys like that, a cameraman or something, "Hey, do you mind, my family's in town, could I use the table?" So they get up and leave, and Jimmy starts bussing the table.
Yeah, good.
You know?
He hasn't forgotten.
He hasn't. But
if he keeps up with the 1.9, he's going to...
He's not.
I got to tell you,
he's going to be busting tables.
I got to tell you, A, I thought the show was really funny, and B, the people that are on there, like, there's no... Like, nobody's walking around like it's doom and gloom. I mean, everyone's walking around like it's perfectly fine, and I think it will be at some point.
Good. Hey, listen, I wish him well. I wish him very, very well. I think he's a good guy.
I tuned in, like I always tape it so I can see if something, if I hear something that I wanted to see, and I know that his girlfriend was the co-host.
Yeah, I saw Sarah also.
Did they ever reference that?
They didn't reference it when I was there. She was sat on the couch, and she didn't talk much, but she did a pre-recorded piece that I thought was a riot.
How'd she look?
She looks good.
Yeah.
She's cute.
Any the better for banging Jimmy?
I don't think Jimmy made her any better or worse. She went out on the street and she was trying to give reparations to black people for slavery.
Yeah.
And she was like trying to hand them like lava lamps and, cookies and crackers and stuff.
It's insulting to black people.
It was funny.
Black people don't need her handouts.
It was funny.
You know what? I wish she'd go do that in Roosevelt. They would take her, throw her into a wall. And
she's doing it right outside El Capitan.
Here's your reparations, a nice pregnancy.
She had the greatest opening line in her bit.
She's messing with fire there.
No,
she probably grew up in a lily white neighborhood, that bitch.
She's very Jewish.
Yeah, she's very Jewish.
I think her sister's around.
Yeah, well, tell her she better not play with fire. There's a few brothers who are going to take her, pick her up, and, okay, we'll see. We'll see how funny it is.
But I did notice that when she came out after Jimmy introduced her, this one episode that I was watching, it looks very strange when he kisses her on the lips. It's like, she's too pretty.
Sort of like me at my wedding, Robin, how you've often described it.
But I kissed Beth at home.
Can I tell you what happened on the show last week?
Yeah.
They had some interesting problems on the show last week. They had Don King was the guest host for the week.
Yeah.
So one day, Don decided to bring, as a courtesy, he brought some guests. So he brought Lennox Lewis and Lennox Lewis's mother. I don't know why Lennox's mother had to be there.
Right.
So the guys on the show were saying that during the writing meeting, Jimmy's cousin Vinny, he's like a character on the show. Mm-hmm. And Vinny said, I bet I can beat Lennox Lewis in a pillow fight.
Right.
So they thought it might be a funny idea. So Lennox is out there. They bring out cousin Vinny. He starts pillow fighting with Lennox Lewis, and it starts to get weird.
Yeah.
Like they start really smacking each other hard.
That's funny.
But I guess at some point there was a cake that was brought out for some reason, and cousin Vinny threw the cake at Lennox Lewis and hit his mother in the head with the cake.
Oh, geez.
Lennox in the head with the cake. So when the show was done, Don King was like, all right, that's it. You guys went over the line. I'm not coming back. So then they had to think quick, so they called him and they said, you have to come back tomorrow. We're doing a tribute show to you, Don, which, of course, they wrote on the fly for Don King.
Right, that got him.
And they said they brought, like, a band and people sang songs to Don.
And that's how they got him to come back.
Yeah.
Did they really need him that bad?
They said he was pretty good on the show.
Yeah.
He was very upset with them.
Well, yeah. But that's a funny bit. It was worth it. Hitting Lennox Lewis's mother in the head with cake?
And they said, like, at one point, Lennox got up to pillow fight the guy, and he slipped on the cake. They said, like, he could have torn his leg. He, like, fell on his butt.
They're there to ruin careers.
So Jimmy was upset that he didn't have Stuttering John on his show?
I think they were weirded out.
Those late-night shows are weird. It's like, no one thinks to put Stuttering John on. So Jay has an idea. I'll put him on. Then Jimmy's all of a sudden, I'm upset.
Why didn't he come here?
Yeah,
that's what they say. Like, what do you mean, why didn't he come here? You didn't ask.
You didn't ask. I'm pretty sure John would go just about anywhere he was asked to go.
It was an ABC show.
Right.
He should have
gone. Well, that was the weird thing. I don't think Jimmy was angry. He was just sort of like, oh, that's weird that he's doing that show.
Because they probably wanted him to do it, and Jimmy said no. And then he heard Jay was doing it and said, these guys all go crazy.
I don't think they got offered, John.
Oh.
I think they got offered.
You
make a call.
Leno was offered, John?
Yeah, I do.
By who?
By ABC.
So why didn't they get...
Yeah,
so why didn't they put him on the next night? Yeah.
What?
Leno wasn't offered me.
You called?
No, he called.
He called you.
Yeah, he called me. He didn't. I was completely surprised. They called Susanna.
Jimmy's just react. It's just like when I used to do Letterman. Leno would call and have me on. Leno had me on because Letterman had me on. Leno's no innovator. They get upset. They just get upset. They get riled up. I said, I'll go on whoever's show you want.
Yeah, I mean, John didn't call. You didn't call anybody. Why should he call Jimmy and say, let me do your show?
I like those two idiots fighting over me. Letterman and Leno. They were like, you can't do his show. You promised us first. I'm like, gee, I wish my parents fought over me like this. I never felt so loved. Letterman was out of his mind when I would go do Leno, and then Leno would be like, you just did.
You're my guy.
The last appearance you did was on Letterman, and we're going to fly you to the airport in a helicopter.
Wait a minute, what, don't you do our show anymore?
And then I got so into it, I wouldn't do either of their shows. I loved them fighting over me so much. Made me crazy. I started to think I was somebody. you start to think you're important. You could get very fooled in this show business. It's like, I am so important, Leno and Letterman would kill each other for me.
And if your ratings went down, they would never talk to you again.
You could get so fooled in this business, you could be Arsenio Hall and decide to leave your show.
One time I was going on Leno, and Letterman had to sit down and have a meeting, figure out how to combat my appearance on Leno. So he got Rush Limbaugh on his show, and there was a whole big battle going on. It was no longer Letterman versus Leno. It was Howard Stern versus Rush Limbaugh. I was like, oh, my God.
But it can be fooling. I mean, look at Arsenio. Arsenio thought he was such a huge star. He didn't know people wanted to talk to him because he had a television show.
Yeah, he
kept saying to everybody on the couch, we must work together. We must do a movie together. Then he left his show, and nobody wanted to do a movie.
They hated him. He remembered.
Hey, there's one other thing I got to tell you about the show. When you talk about how much money TV has, I completely forgot about this. They have what they call a green room, but it's not a green room for guests. It's just for their like friends and family and stuff. Yeah. That's packed. And it's got a full bar, ton of great food, a pool table, a pinball machine, a couple of other games. And it's just, and I thought that those people would at some point move to the audience, but they don't. They just hang out back there and drink.
Boy, Sal, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard. I don't know what sounds worse, these bits on Kimmel or the fact that Gary's, like, doing backflips over these lame, unfunny bits.
Yeah, you know what?
Gary.
Actually, we talked about you, and Jimmy talked about how unfunny you are with your bad, lame, phony phone calls. We were talking about that for a little bit.
Your breath smell, you can smell from New York to L.A., you idiot. I mean, hey, Howard, if you think it's not bad enough, Gary's now whoring himself out and doing comedy shows with John.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You're on the bill. You're doing certain comedy shows with him. It's getting so bad. You should fire all of them, Howard.
So how bad? Don't you wish you were on the bill? Isn't that what it's all about? That you can't get hired anywhere in show business? You got fired from your stockbroker job. You tried to make a comedy record. Nobody bought it. You tried to do a website. Nobody cares. You tried to get on our contest. You didn't win. Don't you want to be in show biz more than life itself and you can't break through?
No, absolutely not.
Then what is it all about?
Hey, I was able to get through the back door. Here I am, a stockbroker. I was noticed by Howard Stern. I've been on the show for 7 years. So what are you talking about? You, on the other hand...
Why don't you try to go collect the money from your plug that you didn't get last year?
You're the one who has to go around and ride Howard's coattails and now do a comedy show with Stuttering John. You're pathetic. I had enough of you. Goodbye.
I'm not sure what you're trying to start, but you didn't do it, you jerk.
All right, there is a feud that's going on, evidently.
Let me kick the crap out of him. Free.
Free charge.
Yeah. Let me beat his ass for free. I said I give it to you.
I'm up for it.
And your audience.
I'm up for it.
The problem is getting Sal into the ring.
Yeah.
You realize that.
Yeah.
And, you know, we don't even have to get a whole big thing. Just put the ring right there.
Right. Do it in here.
I just beat his ass free.
You don't need a whole audience.
No, I don't need an audience.
Gary will pay for the equipment.
How about a pillow fight?
I would bare knuckle fight that idiot.
Right. I know you would.
I would punch him once, and he would hit the ground like nobody's business.
Oh.
He's never been hit in the face. Well, he's probably been hit in the face a lot when he was a kid.
I would love to see that.
Just let me.
You're entitled to do what you want.
Oh, yeah, why don't you just go fight him?
Why don't you go knock on his door and say, step outside?
Because for some reason, when you do that, then you get into a whole like legal issue. Like
Come sign a piece of paper.
Yeah.
He's a man.
Sign this and let me kick your ass.
Yeah.
Hurry quickly. I'm very anxious.
Yeah.
You got your fist up as he's signing. Come on, man. This is about to be legal. Come on.
Well, there you go. You want to hear John on Leno?
Yeah, let's hear.
All right. Here's Stuttering John on Leno. You want the whole thing? How long is this, by the way?
7 minutes and something.
All right. We could listen to that. You guys all up for it?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the audience at home. There's 17 million listeners.
I think there's a bunch of horns beeping right now.
Beep your horn if you want to hear Stuttering John on Leno. Okay. Now, don't beep your horn. Okay, I have it right here on CD.
All right, my next guest appears regularly on the Howard Stern Show. He was also just on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Jay's fake laugh.
Get me out of here.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here. Meanwhile, Jay, before he got the Tonight Show, was doing bad chop suey movies with chop sake movies with Asian stars. What was that movie he did?
The guy from Mr.
Miyagi.
Pat Morita.
Him and Pat Morita.
Yeah.
He was also.
He's like, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
He was also Alan Freed's limo driver in the Alan Freed story.
Yeah.
American Hot Wax.
American Hot Wax.
Jay's career going nowhere. Until he stole the Tonight Show from Letterman. So, mellow out. Laughing at John's appearance. As bad as John's show was, it wasn't any worse than his movie with Mr. Miyagi.
Please welcome stuttering John Melendez.
Why is he banging on the desk? I haven't heard this yet, but I guess Jay has to establish for a few minutes what an idiot John is and how Jay is superior, and then he'll get on with the interview.
Well, all right, thank you.
There you are.
I can't believe I'm here.
What did he say?
I didn't know what those people were yelling.
I think they yelled out, "You're the king of our jungle."
Oh, I thought they said he was a big idiot. And Jay went, "You are." Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Susanna and her friend, by the way.
Oh, was it?
No, I don't know.
Here, Jay.
Well, it's nice to have you here. Well, you're a celebrity now.
Was Jared from Subway busy tonight, or what happened?
That's right. Boy, you catch on fast.
Can I take this off?
Take that stupid hat off. Yeah.
My wife says I look good with the hat, but I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we can't see your face. Let people see. There you are. There you go.
It's ridiculous.
And, it makes your hair look good, too. But, now tell me about it. You're just back from Australia. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Let me be honest. When they called you, did you know you were a celebrity?
No. I always considered myself like G-list celebrities, you know what I mean? But I was flattered that they called me.
Well, I mean, it is sort of. I mean, Howard Stern is syndicated. It's a radio show.
Yeah.
And you're one of the more popular people on the show.
Yeah.
But, I mean, when you tend to think of celeb, you think, Jennifer Lopez, Ben Affleck. That type of thing.
Yeah.
So what is this determining whether John's a celebrity?
Well, I guess he is a celebrity now.
I would think John's more of a celebrity than any of the other people who appeared on that show. I mean, John at least has a job.
He's got something to do every day.
And what's with Jay?
That exposes him.
You're not a celebrity. Well,
did you know you were a celebrity?
He's on a radio show that reaches as many people as your dumb television show does, if not more.
The weird thing about that show was John was probably the best known and the least pampered out of all those people.
So what did you think it was real? What did you think when they called you with this idea?
I just did it for the money.
I thought... I thought all the money went to charity.
No, anything we won went to charity, but we still got our flat rate.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, explain the show for... How many watched it? Explain the show.
The show is, there's all these, again, quote-unquote, celebrities.
Right.
In the jungles of Australia, and we're supposed to be roughing it, and the cameras are everywhere, including the bathroom. We're always mic'd, so any conversation we have is out there, and then we have these trials that we got to do, that we go and try and win food, because the only food they gave us was rice and beans.
I see.
And I'm Puerto Rican. I like rice and beans. I freaking hate rice and beans now.
That's it.
After the third day, I'll do anything for a meal.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, who is...
All right. Okay. All right.
This is, I think, the best part. This is where John starts trashing everyone else.
Oh, all right, good.
Goofing on them.
Some of the other celebrities on the show.
The other celebrities?
Well, I mean, ABC is a big network. They have access to major celebrities.
The gold medal winner, Bruce Jenner.
Now, that was what year?
The only reason I know he's a gold medal winner is he told me about 2,000 times that we were there.
Oh, really?
In 1976. Bruce is one of those guys, long-winded. I mean... Like you ever have a guy who tells you a long story, but there's a punchline at the end?
Yeah.
There's no punchline with
I see. It just kind of...
It just goes on and on. It's like watching the paint dry, but it never dries.
It's just always sticky.
Just never shuts up. He's got an ego. He's always looking at the camera, looking at his expression.
Wow, it sounds like he got testy out there on the island.
Yeah. Like I wanted to go put my hand in the thing of spiders just to get away from his conversation.
Really? And who were some of the other people?
We
Melissa
had
Rivers, wasn't she?
Melissa Rivers was there.
And she's famous because she's
Joan Rivers' daughter.
Jade has never heard of Melissa Rivers?
He's let John do the joke.
Oh, I see.
Well, his premise is that none of them were celebrities.
But Bruce Jenner was a celebrity. I mean, he's not now, but he was.
You'd be shocked. I agree with you. Most people don't know who he is.
Older people know.
Bruce Jenner was huge.
Yeah.
Almost no one under 30 knows who he is.
And, she came in second, and the whole rumor was that Joan bought a phone bank that would just, keep on continuously calling to vote for her. But I think that's a lie. I think Joan just had her plastic surgeons call in, and there was enough of them.
Really? Oh, wow, man.
Jay is annoying. John's not doing bad. Jay's annoying. What is his problem?
Well, you know what I think is funny about this? Like Jay knows exactly what's going to happen. I'm sure that
they screened it already.
But Jay is in that state of confusion. Now, who is there? What happened?
They give him little cards that tell him, explain everything.
The whole thing's prompted, like he went, it sounds like things got a little testy. What happened? Did things get testy?
I haven't seen anybody watch any of these shows.
Well, a lot of people have found a way not to.
Yeah. I don't tape them or anything.
Wow, it sounds like a little island rage.
Well, I mean, 15 days with the same people. You know everything about them.
But they're celebrities. Who are the other celebrities?
You just love saying that,
Well,
Jay.
it just makes me laugh.
The other celebrities, Alana Stewart.
Now, who is she?
I know. That's what I thought. I still think I'm the only celebrity there that actually has a job.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But Alana Stewart she was married to Rod Stewart and George Hamilton.
Of course, well, that's...
And, she just shouldn't have been there.
Wow.
Because she's way too high maintenance. They had a shrink on site. She saw the shrink 2 to 3 times a day. I swear to God.
What did you see him about?
And it didn't work because at one point she calls downtown Julie Brown the C word.
Ooh.
I swear to God. And then Julie Brown comes up to her and threatens to kill her. And then I always say, and that explains why Alana lasted a little longer, because when Rod Stewart and George Hamilton heard that she could die, that they kept calling to keep her on.
If you had told this, if we had known this beforehand, more people would have watched this damn thing.
It was fun. I mean, it was boring.
Yeah.
To be there for hours and hearing everyone's lives, it was boring. But it was fun in some respects.
Yeah. Now, the winner was Chris Judd.
Chris Judd was there.
And he's a celebrity because
he used to date Jennifer Lopez.
Okay, now, he's married to her. What are you married to?
Jay goes, and he's a celebrity because, and then John gets it wrong, and Jay corrects him.
He corrects him because he already knows.
He already knows.
Looking at the card.
Yeah. And he's a celebrity because, he dated Jennifer Lopez. No. He married her, stupid.
I like the correct.
You were supposed to say he married.
And I'm supposed to pretend I never heard of him.
We rehearsed this, you moron.
Yeah, you're
dummy.
not playing right.
It was a little condescending when he said, it's the radio show. I guess it's syndicated.
Yeah. Like Jay's any more important.
He's about that.
And he left out the part that it's on TV every night.
Yeah.
You get a radio.
Yeah, that's right. He did a little movie, didn't he?
I mean, it's syndicated, I guess. All right, syndicated.
Because I'm a nobody.
Yeah, how is Thursday now? Who is he?
He was married for 2 years. And I'll tell you how I'm so mad at my wife, because my wife sent us a letter that they read. And it was very touching. So Chris Judd starts to cry because it's bringing him back all these memories of Jennifer.
Right.
So now I'm crying because I know by Chris crying he's guaranteed to win because he's a single guy crying over a woman. It's in the bag.
Hey, John, describe to me why you'd want to win this. Why does someone want to win? There's no incentive to win.
And I thought he said earlier he didn't cry.
Yeah. How come you cried?
My best job.
Well, I'm sorry. You're doing well, but why...
Why did you want to win?
Why did you want to win? That's the part I don't get of the game.
Because if I won, then my charity got $200,000.
But why do you care? I mean, okay, great. So what's wrong with Chris's charity getting $200,000? Someone's charity's going to win.
Because mine, it's a personal thing. You know, the guy from my charity's in a wheelchair.
But on day 10, right, when you started that...
I think it was just... And also, it's a popularity thing. Everybody wants... You know, like...
Really?
Like, I didn't want to be the first one to go.
If they had made it that you got paid $1 million if you won...
Yeah.
People would have been at each other's throats.
Well, yeah.
And then when they all wanted to leave the island, we said, good, go, leave.
You know what happened? There was too much camaraderie with you guys. It should have been a contest among you guys. Like everyone
didn't care who won. Chris Judd didn't care if he won.
Oh, no, Chris Judd wanted to win.
Yeah, but he wanted to win, but if you won, so he doesn't lose anything personally.
I guess just a little face that you would like, you know.
Whatever. It gets a lot different when there's money involved.
Yeah, I mean, you actually need to win to get money.
If there were $1 million, nobody would be coming to your Oscar party.
Don't tell me downtown Julie Brown couldn't use $1 million.
Well, she was so funny because she said that please, I hope I get voted off. I can't take Bruce anymore.
But the people shouldn't want to get voted off.
She jumped for joy and ran over the bridge when she got voted off.
I mean, I couldn't understand why you didn't want to get voted off. You could have lived in a luxury hotel.
Because I was having a good time.
Oh, all right.
Actually, that crazy place that they built was a luxury to John.
Right.
He lives in an apartment.
Although I did get
beer with 10 kids and a wife and a dog.
I did get my ass bitten by a leech.
Yeah.
A huge... You should see the thing on my ass. It's a big bite.
Didn't Julie Brown say, though, before she did that challenge, that I'll go in the vat of leeches as long as it doesn't scar me?
And she still got... In fact, she's very upset with the show. I don't know what's going to happen, but it looks...
Because the leech bites are still there.
Yeah.
They haven't gone away.
They haven't gone away.
Will they not go away?
They're supposed to, but they still haven't. And Howard, if you saw her leg, close up, it was really, really brutal.
Really? Within a week.
That's true.
Yeah, it'll go away.
She actually showed me, and it was right by her crotch. When
those leeches were sucking on her crotch.
Yeah, they all went right there.
Yeah, they went right by her butt.
Oh, yeah.
And her vag.
They were actually nibbling on her taint.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
How about the permanent leech mark she's living on her millionaire husband?
Oh, my.
When's he going to sue over that?
He said as long as he wasn't scarred.
She has $1.5 million house, and I assumed it was her husband paid. She said she paid it for it.
Really?
Yeah.
With what?
How did she make money?
Apparently made a lot of money from MTV. She said she always hears you say that MTV doesn't pay, but she did get paid a lot.
I don't believe it.
Her best year, I would guarantee couldn't have been more than $150,000.
It was. It was.
More than $1 million a year?
Not more than $1 million, but I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in the $500,000 a year ballpark.
Really?
That's what
I'm shocked.
It was a show of leeches. Chris Judd, Robin Leach.
Robin Leach is famous. I mean, he is. Lifestyles and the Rich and Famous.
Yeah, but he hasn't been around in a while. I think he's sort of semi-retired, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was the biggest.
I thought it was weird that ABC banked their schedule on, the Stuttering John Melendez show. I mean, I did think it was weird.
Well, Robin was the thing I didn't understand, because he's a multi-millionaire. I'm like, why are you here?
That's the point. He's so desperate to be on TV. I get why you were there. They paid you $100,000. You needed it.
Bruce Jenner doesn't need the money.
I don't know.
And he wants to be on TV.
And Melissa Rivers was bitching because she doesn't need the money.
And I got to tell you something. From what I hear, and I don't know whether it's true or not, I'm not sure that Chris Judd needs the money.
No, he's got $5 million from J-Lo.
I heard it was 7.
Yeah, I heard it was 10.
So my point is, these guys are just desperate to be on TV.
Well, Chris Judd wants to be an actor and a director, so I can.
How's that going to help him? Making an idiot out of himself.
Going inside the actor studio.
Go to acting class.
Yeah, this will be one of the if he ever makes it, this will be one of the embarrassing things he did before he made it.
Right. When he goes on Jay Leno in 10 years, when he's a great director, if that ever happens, this is the clip they'll show to mock him.
I like the people who go on the dating shows because they want to get a start in acting.
Or Joe Millionaire.
Remember that chick from Joe Millionaire we had in here, the runner-up? Sarah, who did the tickling foot video, and I said to her, why don't you just go in Playboy? And she goes, I would never do that.
I know, I've read that.
She announced today she's doing Playboy.
She ain't even that hot.
No.
But you know what? She said that she turned down $1 million to get completely naked.
That, I believe, is a huge lie.
And she said she's getting $500,000 to be topless.
Just to be topless.
I would bet the farm she's not getting $500,000.
I'll bet she's getting not even $100,000. $1 million is a lot of money. They pay that to big names.
Who cares about seeing her naked?
She's a runner-up.
Yeah, why would you have to give her $1 million?
I'd rather see Chris Judd naked.
Well, that's you. I think you were falling in love with him.
Yeah, what does that mean?
He's a great guy, though. He's coming to my party. You coming?
Great. Yeah, sure, I'm coming.
Oh, good.
Why wouldn't I come?
It's a Sunday night.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, but it starts early. It's like 6 o'clock.
No, I'm not going. Not on a Sunday night, no.
Are any of the celebrities coming to your beach party?
Yeah. I think, Robin Leach is flying in for it.
Robin Leach.
We're from Connecticut.
Chris Judd can go to your party on a Sunday night. You don't have to get up and work the next morning. I do.
He go to your party Sunday through Sunday.
Well, if it's interesting, we're all going to put in like $50.
Wow.
And then whoever gets...
Oh, it's a pot?
Yeah, whoever gets the most right.
You're running... So it's like a gay Super Bowl party.
Yeah, it's a little fruity, I mean.
Oh, he's in show business now.
Yeah, he's got all the celebrity friends.
I just like the party.
Right. Good.
Is Nikki Ziering coming to your party?
No, she's in L.A.
John,
she's not in love with you? John goes, Nikki Ziering's in love with me. If I wasn't married, she told me she'd be all over me. I go...
Howard, even when we were at the after party, she said that right in front of my wife.
Right, but she hasn't seen
right in front of your wife.
Oh,
she didn't say it to you alone in a room.
Right. When she puts it in a closet and tells you that
Nikki Ziering's sister was at the after party.
Yeah.
And her sister doesn't look like Nikki.
Right.
We talked about that.
Heavy,
This is a very big woman. She looks like me.
So Nikki goes... So Nikki starts to like drift away from her, and the sister's trying to find you. Sister goes, Nikki, please, don't lose me here. Nikki goes, but I'm definitely going to lose you.
I can stay with you all the time. Even
come on.
For me.
But Nikki, like I was the whole time I was there when Tyson got voted off and then Nikki got voted off. I thought for sure.
And who was Tyson screwing around with?
We don't know.
Oh.
We don't know. But I thought for sure he'd be banging Nikki, but apparently it didn't happen.
So who was banging Nikki?
There's a lot of rumors going around, but
who?
What are you afraid of ruining friendships?
No.
Did Robin Leach bang her?
No
way.
Let's just say that at the after party.
Who else was there?
Everybody was there. Then Chris Judd showed up, and 5 minutes later, Nikki showed up with a big smile on her face. And I said to Nikki, so were you and Chris fooling around? And she goes, who told you?
John goes, the old 5-minute trick. Nobody sees through that.
Yeah, they just happened to be 5 minutes apart.
Wow.
So I'm guessing that they, had a little thing.
They probably did.
John, how long before you offer Chris Judd my Yankee tickets?
But it was the whole thing with Jenner. Oh, did you see what happened with Bruce? Bruce Jenner, right in front of... Bruce has no idea what's going on. He starts telling Chris Judd how his son is so good-looking, he looks just like Ben Affleck. Just like Ben Affleck.
Oh, that's...
the best.
Are you kidding?
That's great.
And he did...
Right.
Sorry.
Right.
Are you an a-hole? And Bruce Jenner is oblivious to it.
Bruce walked away, never knew what happened.
No,
and then John's consoling Chris because I'm sure he didn't know what he was
got another son that looks
he doesn't think about anyone else but himself.
No,
is Bruce Jenner's face as scary in person as it is on TV?
Well, he admitted to me. I finally said, Bruce, I got to ask you. Because he asked me, what would you ask me? I said, did you get a nose job? He goes, yeah, I got a nose job. I said, but man, you cut the whole thing off.
What did he say?
He goes, yeah, I didn't like the way it pointed, and it didn't look good. I go, what else?
What else has he done?
He goes, 18 years ago, I had a nose job.
Yeah.
18 years, I took the tip off.
So I said, so what else did you have done? He goes, nothing. I go, come on. And he goes, all right, I had Botox once.
Once? He had a facelift. His eyebrows are like a woman's, too. What does he sculpt his eyebrows?
Botox wears off after a certain time. You have to keep doing it.
He looks like a tranny. He does.
Well, like someone said to me, like, wasn't there a rumor that he wanted to get something chopped off? I said, I never heard about that. But then when I'm looking at his face, I'm looking at his face and I'm looking at his ear and I'm focusing on some stuff on his ear, and then Julius Brown's looking at me and going...
What does that mean? Facelift?
Yeah, well, that's what she was thinking. But Bruce said that he didn't get anything else done besides...
That's impossible.
He's in Michael Jackson territory lying.
He is.
But you should have Bruce on, and he's willing to talk about this. He has great O.J. stuff, because they were real good friends with Nicole.
And what does he have to say?
And she called them the day before the murder.
Called Bruce.
His wife actually testified at the trial because she was such a good friend of the wife, and she knew about a lot of the...
Let me get this right. Master Detective Bruce Jenner thinks O.J.'s guilty?
No, he won't. No, he pretty definitely... But
well, of course.
But Howard, he's got great stories.
What has he got?
Like, he even has an idea of where the knife and the clothes are hidden.
Why wouldn't he say where it is?
No, he did. He said it on the show. I don't know if they aired it.
Where is it?
All right.
Not that I know.
Nobody was watching.
Yeah, no, they didn't air it.
They didn't air that. They aired when he was bathing instead.
Bruce.
They didn't air the O.J. revelation. They aired him washing his hair.
Right. Bruce says...
Okay, apparently because, Bruce's wife was Robert Kardashian's wife. I don't know if you know that.
No.
Okay, so Kardashian had to pick O.J. up from the airport because O.J. couldn't go home because the cops were all at O.J.'s house. So O.J. forgets his golf clubs at the airport and is freaking out about his golf clubs. So O.J. made them drive back to the airport to get the golf clubs. So they do that, okay? So O.J. stays over at Kardashian's house, and the golf clubs are in the trunk of the car in the garage. 2 o'clock in the morning, Kardashian suddenly hears O.J. in the garage. And apparently he takes the golf clubs and starts walking out of the house at 2 in the morning somewhere, and is gone for about an hour or two with the golf clubs. So I guess they're saying that they think that the knife and everything was in the golf clubs, and that O.J. dropped it off somewhere by Kardashian's house. And that was the whole... And then in the trial, when O.J. showed the golf clubs that were his golf clubs, they weren't his golf clubs. They were somebody else's. And it wasn't even his golf clubs that he showed at the trial.
Why don't you reopen this case, John?
Hey, John, you ought to reopen it.
But, I mean, he was saying all this, and how Nicole called him and said that she thinks O.J. was going to kill her, and O.J. told her...
This is just Bruce Jenner trying to be relevant. I mean, Bruce Jenner sits around all day thinking of O.J. stories. You know what I mean?
Making it up.
Who even knows? I mean, it's like, what world does he live in? What's the difference? O.J.'s free.
But it's really interesting stuff that if you wanted to, because they were really good friends with him.
You were on an island trapped. It's not interesting.
Oh, really?
You, it's interesting because you're sitting on an island.
This was your television.
Do you think he'd take your call now?
It was the
only...
only...
Bruce Jenner will take your call?
Sure.
Even though you were goofing on him and stuff, you think he'd be cool about that?
Yeah.
Call him right now.
I'm sure he would come on the...
Did you guys all exchange numbers, like at the party afterwards and stuff?
I got everyone's number.
Like Melissa Rivers now?
Yeah.
She friendly with you?
Yeah, she was actually pretty cool on there. I mean, she was a little controlling with the cigarettes.
Yeah, John's biggest complaint was that they all got 10 cigarettes a day, and Melissa controlled them.
Yeah, like she took the 30 and then gave.
Why does she get to do that?
That was the one thing I said. Can I please have my own cigarettes?
Yeah, why do you get to control?
I felt like Martini from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, because I'm like, I want my cigarettes. Because it was the only 10 the only vice I could do. I had no pot. I had no beer.
What else did you have on your island?
They didn't give you any pot?
No.
Well, nobody was controlling the pot?
I had no weapons.
John, did you bring anything else with you on the island?
What do you mean? Yeah. I had my Xanax in case I had a panic attack.
Right.
We thought you were drugged early on, by the way.
You were taking Xanax.
You took them, didn't you?
Because you looked like you were on drugs.
I only took it one night when...
Was it the first night?
It was the night when I was freezing. I was in my underwear.
Yeah, the first night.
It was the second...
Oh, it was the night we saw you. You looked like you were high as a kite.
It was the night of the Aborigines and I slept. No, it wasn't that night. It was the third. It was like the night after. I just had to because they were all arguing and I was just like, I was freezing.
Did you pleasure yourself out there?
No, I didn't even have a horny thought. Although finally I had some weird dream and I had a nocturnal emission.
You did?
Yeah.
You did, John?
Yeah.
How old are you?
Because I couldn't pleasure myself. So
what'd you dream about, Nikki?
Yeah.
I was getting
Nikki's ass.
No, I was getting
or Tyson's ass.
I was getting oral from an Asian girl, but you know
that was Bruce Jenner.
But there's so I had to walk around with that in my pants for the whole day.
Wow.
Wait, you didn't give you a change of underwear?
No, but they were all wet. I had no clean underwear.
We might have to do a I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here reunion show right here.
Well, that's the thing. Well, if they have a reunion show, it's another...
They're not having any reunion show.
But it's another bunch of money if they did.
Yeah, but they're not going to have a reunion show of a show that consistently came in 4th and 5th.
Right, John, please.
But apparently it did better.
I think you should have gone on there and been wild. I mean, like you didn't... The point wasn't to win. You should have just...
I farted on Melissa Rivers.
You did?
Oh, you didn't see that?
No.
I just went up to her when she was talking to somebody and just...
Once.
Yeah, then Bruce Jenner farted on you. I mean, it was... I thought the whole thing was, I asked John, were they mad at you because I thought they hired a guy.
You're really trying to be their friend. I thought you were going to mix it up.
You should have been goofing on that host constantly, man.
He was such a huge fan of the show. How could I? He was telling me that he loved the show. He loved you. He'd been listening to you for 10 years.
Whatever.
Hey, Howard, do you want to hear the story about how me and John and downtown Julie Brown tried to watch John on The Tonight Show?
What was that?
Well, so I hooked up with John about 11:15. I didn't even know he was in town, in Los Angeles. So we get to this bar, Trader Vic's, and we're sitting there. John goes, "Come on, let's all go up to my room and watch a show."
Let's go watch me.
So I'm like, "Okay."
No, my wife.
Let's go watch me be a celebrity.
You don't even tell it honestly. My wife was like anal about it.
No, you wanted to watch it too, John. But it's fine. It's okay. I would want to watch it if it were me. I'm not putting you down for it. So we all pile into John's room.
Let's go to my room and watch me.
And then you can all tell me how good I am.
So it's John and Susanna, Julie Brown and her husband, Susanna Schreiber.
What's the husband like?
He's very quiet. I said
really
2 words the whole night.
Is he a handsome guy?
Yeah.
He's a pretty good-looking guy.
Well, it's funny because Julie, during when Tyson Beckford was having one of his crazy rants, Julie goes, "This is why I'm married to a white guy." And the white guy she's married to is German, blonde hair, blue-eyed.
Right.
So
she doesn't like black people?
No, she was just saying because Tyson was like, he would make statements like, "Nobody is allowed to carve anybody's initials in this log because I carved Robin Leach's and nobody could carve anything else."
Yeah, he got weird like that.
He's crazy.
My God, I can't wait for the reunion show.
Wasn't he some kind of homeless guy and they found him?
They found him sitting in the park. I don't know how homeless he was, but he was just hanging around Central Park or something when he was discovered.
He had a very, very odd connection to Robin Leach. I mean, when
he cried when Robin got voted off, he cried.
Yeah, he cried, and then when he got reunited with Robin, he cried and he hugged him, and he said, "I would do anything for this man." But when Robin got voted off, he was so upset, he carved RL into a log. And then no one else was allowed to.
No one else.
Wasn't he jealous when Chris Judd started to become friendly with Robin Leach?
Bruce Jenner.
Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, that's what my wife said it looked like.
Chris.
It didn't look like it was.
It was a little very strange.
But he started crying when Robin left, and I was just like, "This is getting really weird," because Robin didn't die. He's at a hotel.
Days. Yeah.
You got to see him in 11 days.
Yeah. You'll be able to hang with him.
Yeah. So anyway, we're at the bar, the whole bunch of us, and John goes, "Let's go upstairs and watch the show." So we all pile into John's room, which is not a huge room. It's probably like, I don't know, about 10 or 12 of us.
Well, the Tonight Show put me up at the Beverly Hilton.
Okay.
So it's like 10 or 12 of us. So we turn on the TV, and I know that, everyone's like, "What channel is it?" I know that in L.A. it's channel 4, just like here. So it's on channel 8, hit the button, go down to 7, see a picture, 6, see a picture, 5, see a picture. Get to channel 4, screen's completely black, nothing but audio, right? And it says on the top, it says NBC. So we're like, "What's wrong?"
Why is that?
We don't know. There was something wrong with the satellite or cable system in that area.
It's my luck.
So we start trying to call, play with the TV. Nothing's going on. Next thing you know, I hear Julie Brown on the phone just going, "Hello, we're up in this room and we can't get channel 4. You can hear her a mile away. So she's calling down to them. They said, yes, sometimes the channel goes out. It happens from time to time. So then she calls the bar, Trader Vic's. "Hello, this is Julie Brown. We were just in with a large party and spent a lot of money." So she was trying to see if they had it. And they couldn't understand English.
What does that mean anyway? What is she going to... Trader Vic's is because she ate dinner there, now has to turn their place into a lounge?
I think they were trying to get their attention. So then they make a bunch more calls to the whole hotel, and they find out that...
At least she gave Julie Brown something to do.
It's on down in the pool area. If we go down to the pool, we can watch a show. So we all, like, rush out of the room, rush into the elevator. We go down to the pool. They had a technician there from the hotel, like one of those, fix-it guys.
Yeah.
Turns on the TV. There is, in fact, a picture on Channel 4. It's CNN. So I guess they put it on because Channel 4 was out. They wanted to fill it so that it wasn't black.
Right.
So now we have 6 minutes to go. Catherine Zeta-Jones on. We have 6 minutes to try.
Did you meet her, Catherine Zeta-Jones?
Yeah, she was really nice.
Was she nice?
Yeah.
Everyone's nice.
She was really pregnant.
I know, she's gross.
So Julie Brown turns around to me and she says, would you run over to Trader Vic's, which is like not a hike away, but I had to run a little bit. She goes, would you run over there and see if you can get it on the TV down there? And
who'd she say that to?
Me.
You?
Let her do it.
Gary volunteered.
I volunteered. She said, would somebody go? And I said, I'll go.
Boy, it sounds like Julie Brown was all excited. She was on a mission.
Well, she was trying to help John.
Gave her something to do.
They're pals. No doubt. Yeah. So I run over to the bar.
You would really like her if you hung out with her.
I know. I like everyone. You should see how well I get along with everyone. It's an amazing life I have.
I run over to the bar.
Everyone's my friend.
I run over to the bar. The guys that run it are Asian. Half of them don't understand English. I'm talking. Finally, I just grab the remote. I turn on Channel 4. It's CNN. So I call on the cell phone now from this bar to tell them we can't get it here either. So now it's like a minute before it starts. So I
would have gotten along with Julie Brown when she was single and about 15 years ago. That's when I would have gotten along with Julie Brown.
Well, you know what's funny? Brian, who works on our show, he worked with her twice. Once when she was at the height of her fame, and he said she was the biggest C-word he ever dealt with.
Right.
And once when she was at the bottom of her fame, he said she was the greatest person he ever met.
Yeah. Big difference when she's not hot. Now no one even pay attention to her. How'd she look with makeup on? Can she clean up a little?
She looked better.
She looked good. And her body's still nice.
Yeah.
So she got big...
Except for those leech marks.
How you got to get around the leeches?
So finally, I'm at the bar, and I said, listen, I'm just going to hang at the bar. You guys... And our friend said, yeah, we'll be down in a few minutes. Wait, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I was just getting ready to grab a cab back to my hotel, and these guys walked in, and I guess they went to another bar. They got a cab, found a bar where it was on. Unfortunately, the bar was so loud they couldn't hear the sound.
So
they watched John, and they read it on the bottom of the screen in closed caption.
There you go.
So I still haven't seen it.
Shame.
At least you heard it. You saw the pictures, now you've heard it.
Right. Okay, we got to take a break. I never got to hear the end of your Jay Leno appearance, but did I miss much?
I talked about Bruce a little bit more, and then I just, I didn't have Jay Leno money because he kept asking me, like, why I would do such a stupid show. And I just kept saying, well, you're rich and I'm not.
Ask him, you should have said to him, why did you do those dumb movies with Pat Morita? Shut him up.
So I had a great lady. He goes, I don't have Jay Leno money. He goes, in fact, I don't even have Kevin Eubanks money.
Oh, hey, but why did Jay all those years do all those horrible projects?
Yeah, he could have said, remember, Jay, what you do when you don't have this kind of money, you wind up in a movie with Pat Morita.
Jay had money from stand-up,
right.
and he was still doing movies with Pat Morita.
Stuff like that.
And what about him going, it's a radio show, it's syndicated, I guess. I mean, we do a lot of the bits from the show on here. But
yeah, why didn't he say that? That's where we get a lot of my jaywalking material.
Yeah, I guess some of the writers watch it.
I'm inspired by that show.
Yeah.
And apparently, a lot of things we do here.
Yeah, I mean, I like to put it on television because it's a radio show.
But I don't understand the Jimmy Kimmel thing, though. Jimmy said something?
No, they just thought it was weird. They weren't angry or anything. They just thought it was weird that you were on. They were wondering why you wouldn't be on their show.
But they never
Because Jay called them.
Yeah, but they never even called.
Of course.
They never figured that out.
But, no, I think what happened was they were offered someone else from the show, and it wasn't you. Do you follow what I'm saying? So
all right, I got to take a break. No one cares. All right. John, congratulations on your Tonight Show. We'll be back right after these words.
Tonight, it might come as a surprise, maybe not, that New Jersey is naming a rest stop in his honor. It all began with a campaign promise by the then gubernatorial candidate, Christine Todd Whitman. Norma Shanek has the story.
Governor Whitman says she's making good on another campaign promise. During an early morning visit to the controversial Howard Stern radio show, Whitman told the shock jock she planned to name a rest area on Route 295 in Burlington County in his honor. Stern wanted one on the turnpike, but that wasn't possible.
This is the first rest stop on the southbound area that we are dedicating to Howard Stern. This is what it's going to look like.
Look at that.
Because 295 is an interstate highway, technically New Jersey doesn't have the right to name this rest stop. So what the governor plans to do is to put a plaque here honoring Howard Stern.
He certainly went out of his way to endorse me during the campaign. We talked about this. I said we'd do it. We'd put a plaque up at this particular rest stop, and I really don't think it's a major issue.
This is what the plaque would look like. Now, if the state should honor a man many consider vulgar and racist.
Come on, let's not get ridiculous about this. It's not giving him a state sanction any more than George Pataki's appointing him as a commissioner to a highway or a road commission at $1 a year does.
Stern, of course, has legions of fans.
Well known, and I think he ought to have something better than a truck stop named after him.
But not everyone believes he deserves such an honor.
I think you should have a toilet named after him.
Think this is kind of appropriate or what?
For him, I guess. Truck stop fits.
Why?
For him. Because he's scum.
If this is how those who have to stoop, then what else is she going to do?
Howard Stern is famous for his trash mouth and bathroom humor. He's not expected to clean that up soon, but now that his name will be identified with a rest stop, maybe he can at least clean things up here. I'm 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄𝗿𝗍 for Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
In Baltimore, we're on an FM station now. Welcome. Live 105.7 FM. Thank the Lord. 10 years in the waiting or more. I remember the first day we went on the AM station in Baltimore. Everyone said, well, it's an AM station.
But we struggled through.
Yeah. Hey, Pat, you're on the air. Go ahead, Pat. Oops, Pat, go ahead.
Hello.
Hey, Pat.
Who's this?
Howard.
Howard. What's up, Howard? What's going on?
Hey, man.
What's going on? I met you up in, you were at, it looked like a family wedding, up in the Green Street Country Club.
Was that the one in Westchester?
That's right.
That was last summer.
That's right. Now, I was the drunk bartender, which I never pissed in my own wedding.
That was my cousin.
I walked to the other wedding reception. I'm walking through, and I see some hot blonde, and you're standing there with her, and you're parting ways. She goes in the bathroom, and you're standing in front of me. I see the hair from the back. I met you before at Twisted Sister concert. I said, hey, is that Howard? And you keep walking. I said, hey, Howard, come on, is that you? And you turn around and you go, yeah, it's me. I said, what's up, brother? And I go to shake your hand, and you continue on to the...
F word?
Huh?
Don't say the F word.
No, I apologize.
We're on the radio, brother.
I didn't know I was.
So we were in the bathroom. I was about to go to the urinal, and you want to shake my hand.
I go to shake your hand, right? And you're like, you know...
What's wrong with that, homo?
Huh?
What's wrong with that, homo?
What's wrong with that, homo? Listen to me. I tell you right now.
I'm in a men's room about to handle my own penis. I don't want to touch your filthy hand and touch my penis. Are you crazy?
You got problems.
Why don't we French kiss, you homo?
I am the biggest hung Irish man in the world, and
I don't care what you are. I don't want to kiss you or handle you in a bathroom with other men.
Listen, let me tell you something.
What part of this don't you understand?
The part I don't understand is that I go to shake your hand, and you look at me, and this is previous to touching my own person.
I don't know whether you've touched yourself yet or not. I walk into a men's room. You're there standing there. You think I want to touch a guy who's just...
And Howard,
Holy cow.
I said, Howard...
What do I have to subject myself to every one of your germs?
Every one of my germs. Howard, I told you, and verbatim, I said, Howard, my lad.
My lad.
My lad. I wash my hands before I touch Pat Mahoney's little lad.
This guy's drunk in the bathroom.
Sounds drunk now.
I know.
Did he ever sober?
He's drunk in a men's room. I'm at my cousin's wedding.
All right.
The guy wants to shake my hand. I'm not sure whether he just finished peeing or he's about to go pee. I know I'm about to. I said to you, I don't know who you are. I don't know your history. I don't know what the hell is on your hand.
I met you at the Twisted Sister concert in 1989.
All right. So did I shake your hand then?
No, you didn't. But I said,
all right.
I said, Howard, watch out. The rabbi's coming right up behind you.
I gotta go. I gotta go, Pat.
Nervous.
Yeah, Pat. Thank you. You have no idea. It's my worst nightmare, this guy.
Howard, I was the drunk bartender that came up to you and said you had to wash your lad. I had to wash your lad, and I said, Howard.
Yeah. Imagine you're in the bathroom with this guy.
Oh, my God.
I remember this guy. I was like, hey, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you. He goes, come on, let's shake hands. I go, you know what, Pat? I said, I'm about to pee. You know, I don't want to shake your hand.
Oh, what a
I was not. I mean, it was pretty obvious why. I mean, what else you want to do? You want to stare at my penis? Wacko.
So then he calls back to call you on it a year later.
Yeah.
You know, I had a similar thing happen to me on Saturday, Howard. This was really bad. I did this appearance at, like, a DVD store, right? So we leave. I'm on maybe 3 or 4 miles down the road, and I tell the driver, I said, listen, man, I gotta go to the bathroom. Can you just pull over at a restaurant or somewhere? Pulled over to the restaurant. I walk right in. I go right to the bathroom. Sit down. I had to make a number 2, you know?
Oy.
I'm sitting there all alone, but I'm like 4 miles away from where I was.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I hear footsteps come in, and I hear some guy go, P.U. Smells like a Baba Booey ass in here.
Oh, no.
The guy, like, followed me into the bathroom. So then I walk out, and he's like, man, you got a stinky doo-doo. And I'm like, can't I just go to the bathroom, man?
How come he came in to smell it?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's so happy now. He has this information.
He smelled your poop.
I was humiliated, I have to say.
I don't blame you. I would hold it in. I wouldn't care.
But he left. He went away.
Yeah, I was 4 miles away.
I don't care where you are. I don't make a duty in public, period.
I mean, you've had to from time to time.
Yoo-hoo.
Yes.
Telling you, Robin, I don't do it.
You can't not have had a situation where you hadn't.
My body, I swear to you, shuts down so efficiently. Talk about mind over matter. Mind over fecal matter.
You've never, like, been sick.
No.
See, because I was thinking, like...
If I get home, I got to go right away.
See, I was thinking, like, okay, say, like, Tom Cruise, right? He gets in his car, and he's got an hour ride to wherever. He's never had to stop and go.
I guess. And maybe his body's like mine. It shuts down.
Everybody couldn't be like you. Most people have to go sometime.
Your brain can control that.
The only place I can do that is on a plane.
Wrong.
I swear, that's me.
But I'm saying you're probably hurting yourself by holding it like that.
Maybe I need a colonic.
You really never you've never been on a 3-hour ride somewhere?
No.
When you went up to see that football game?
No.
Right? 2 hours, you never had to let go.
I have to pee.
But wait a second.
No
Okay.
duty.
You left your house that morning, right?
Go ahead.
2 hours to the football game.
Right.
Watch the football game for a couple hours, 2 hours home, and nothing. You didn't have to go.
No. I came home, and you know what? I have to go once a day pretty much for my duties. And it only happens when I get home.
That's it.
I'm so afraid of making a duty in public. I don't want to be doing it.
A couple times when I work construction, you got to go in that spackle bucket sometimes.
That is so gross.
I won't do it. This doesn't happen. My whole body shuts down. My sphincter closes way up.
You know, my friend worked construction. My buddy Frankie works construction, and they go, guys go in a spackle bucket, and he says what happens is, nobody throws it away. So sometimes you have to go get spackle, and you accidentally open up a bucket that's been there for like a week. It's just so foul.
Well, the older guys do it to you as a joke. They'll go, hey, man, go clean out that spackle bucket.
Yeah, but Artie, you dude on an airplane. I don't know anyone who does that.
Let me tell you something, man. Only in an absolute emergency. It's happened about 4 times.
Never with me.
I tell you, man.
It doesn't happen with me, boy. I tell you, I could fly 16 hours. I wouldn't make a duty.
I've never done that.
Well, I'm
never.
not going in a plane.
Me neither.
One time.
See, you have control.
Well, I can tell you, I know what that's like, because when I first left home to go to college, I wouldn't go all week. I had to go home on the weekend.
Right.
Just to do that.
When I go on vacation, I can't make a duty for 3 days. Because I'm not home. My body's saying, when are you going to get me home so I can make my duty?
There's nothing better than a home field crap. There really isn't. You want the home
once
field
go in your pants?
Once by accident.
Her pantyhose, actually.
Did you fill up your pantyhose with a big present?
I'll tell you what, I considered it on a plane. Just going in my, you know what I mean?
Oh, my God.
Get out of here. That would be worse.
Well, that's how gross it is. One time I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to just go.
You must have been on heroin.
I'm going to just go and see if the guy next to me... If somebody makes, you know, a stink part of the pump, I ended up going in the bathroom. But I thought about it for a good 10 minutes.
Artie's disgusting.
I thought about it for a good 10 minutes. That's how much I didn't want to go in there.
So, Howard, but people are insects, because this weekend I was on a plane, right? This lady takes her baby, puts it on a tray table, and starts changing it right there. The kid had a dirty diaper and smelt up the whole plane.
No, you got to do that in the bathroom. But it's very hard.
You got to get up from your seat to do that.
You should get a ticket or something. I mean, what an insect to do that. Oh, but Howard, I used to keep a Gatorade bottle in my car because I used to, drive a lot and stuff like that. I can't tell how many times I would hit a bump and then spill all over me. You know what I mean? I mean, it's if you don't have good aim or something like that.
You would go in a Gatorade bottle while you were driving?
Yeah, you got to get up.
Would you pull over the side of the road?
No, not at all. I was driving.
Why you have your foot on the pedal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, be an LIE.
That's awesome.
But you got to have good aim, and you can't hit any bumps.
You get a ticket for being on your cell phone, but no problem going to the bathroom with a Gatorade bottle.
No, but it's funny.
I do that in the back of my limo sometimes. I get on my knees because I can't stand
you're
up.
Not driving.
No. Oh, yeah. So what are you going to do? You can't get a bathroom. And then I pour the contents out onto the street. I pull over and I pull it on the street. What am I going to do? One time my daughter had to do it. My little one. I held a Snapple bottle.
What?
Yeah, sure.
She went in a bottle?
Sure.
You never dropped a deuce back there, though, right?
No.
So listen, how would you react to
limo drivers drop a deuce in the back.
Who did that? Did Ronnie do that?
No, Ronnie's buddy. He was picking up some rabbi out on Long Island. And he had to go so bad that he took a box. And he went in the back of the limo. Rabbi was like wasn't even coming out of the house. In the middle of it, the rabbi comes out, knocking on the door. So the guy goes out the other door, takes the box, throws it in the trunk. And the whole place stinks like a bathroom. The rabbi gets in knew right away the guy dropped a deuce. Ronnie once went and made in his pants when he was driving. And he whipped off his underwear. He threw it up into a tree. So somewhere like in Central Park, there's like a duty underpants and a tree. There's a duty tree.
I told you I had an accident.
Hey, Ma, look at that. This underpants tree.
Yeah, I told you I had an accident here about 4 years ago.
I remember that.
In here?
Yeah, what happened?
He threw his underwear in the little garbage pail in the bathroom.
What happened was I was closing on my house, and I was just all freaked out. And,
were the underwear like completely messy, or did you just dump all the contents into the toilet and just throw the?
No. It didn't get that bad. It was more. It wasn't solid enough to dump anywhere.
Right.
What happened was I was at the urinal, but my stomach was churning. I was freaking out about buying this house. Was it too much money? And I went to make some gas, and there
you had an accident.
An accident.
A full accident.
A full accident. But you know what I did? I did something real even grosser. I reached into the garbage pail, and I took all those dirty paper towels that people left in there, and I pulled them out, and I stuck the underwear and then put them back on top.
Right.
And then I had to scrub my hands.
Well, you wouldn't have your name sewn in your underwear like what my mom does for me, do you?
But it was so embarrassing.
Yeah, so they could trace it.
Yeah. Well, I'd have to rip the labels out.
I told you the ultimate loser story was I pulled over once, messed up, drunk.
You went on your neighbor's bathroom on the lawn?
No, no, it was in the woods. My buddy was driving, and I pulled over, and I went in the woods, and... You know, you pull your pants down and you get like a bridge there. I crapped into my pants and pulled my pants up and got back in the car thinking I went in the woods.
So it was back in your pants?
And then when I got back in the car, they were all like, something stinks. And I was like, what? And they were like, oh, you must have... I said, no, I went in the woods and...
You didn't realize you hit your pants.
You didn't miss it. You know the best part of the story, Howard. He left his pants somewhere.
I had to take the pants underwear off and throw them on the side of the road, and I walked home, and I couldn't get in my house because my wallet and keys
In your pants.
In my pants. And the next morning when I woke up, I realized that on the side of the road there was a pair of pants with a bunch of crap in them. And the other thing in them, the only other thing was my ID. Like a cop finds a pair of pants because some loser went.
So did you go find them?
No.
So what'd you do? You walked home naked?
I walked about a half a block. Because I had a long flannel.
Bottomless.
Artie
doesn't mind being bottomless just when he has to take his shirt off.
Would you walk the half a block with nothing on your bottom?
I had a long flannel on, and covered it.
But you didn't care that your ID and money and credit card...
Yes, the next morning it was horrifying.
Did you go back to get it?
No, I was hoping maybe someone would...
Don't you need that stuff? Don't you need your credit cards? And
driver's license?
This was years ago. I didn't have a credit card. I had a driver's license.
You didn't want to get your license?
Well, I figured maybe someone would return it or something.
Like, if I made my pants and I was drunk and I left my pants by the side of the road and I left my wallet in it, I'd go back looking for my wallet. Because some kid's going to find it, the duty and everything.
Nothing. There was never any consequences.
Howard, it's about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, my buddy put a log in a cup, like, a cup that you'd find in a hotel room. Went to Bob Levy's room. We put it in the corner of his room. Like, nobody
left it there.
It took him about 5 minutes. He goes, what is that? And then we started laughing. He goes, get that thing out of here. Get it out of here. The thing was all steaming up.
Oh.
It was great.
You guys just love to play with duty.
Yeah, it's funny. It's not.
It's weird.
He was mad.
But you know what? At some point, you just want to relax.
No.
You guys can't relax.
Not at all.
Look, with the practical jokes every minute.
Every minute, hijinks.
I don't want to go back to my room and smell somebody's dude.
Yeah, that's not cool.
That's a killing offense.
But some people have no problem with it. I remember we went on the road once and Jackie was with us, and I brought a friend to Jackie's room, and Jackie was making a duty sitting on the toilet. But the guy said something interesting, so Jackie opened the door. And while he was sitting on the toilet, was in the middle of the conversation.
I was there. one time when I went in Jackie's room and he moved his bowels. And it was like, dude, courtesy flush, something.
Yeah, but don't keep the door open.
Right.
I don't want to see you on the toilet.
Right.
He lit a match. He held the match while he told the story.
What would you do in this situation? I'm flying to L.A. once, first class, and I'm sitting next to a guy who's kind of a celebrity. I don't know if I want to say his name, but he's a...
Who is it?
Film critic.
Yeah. Roger Ebert.
No, it was. It's a major, film critic.
Gene Siskel.
No, they got the mustache.
Gene Shalit.
Gene Shalit.
Joel Siegel.
Joel Siegel.
Joel Siegel. Okay, well,
all right, go ahead.
And I'm sitting there, and I got a bunch of newspapers because it's a 6-hour flight. And he says to me, he's got the window seat, I got the aisle. He goes, hey, can I borrow your daily news? And I go, sure. I hadn't read it yet. I give him. I'm reading the Post.
Into the bathroom.
This is what he does. He goes, I'll take this into my office. He makes like a little giggly remark. And then he gets up and goes into the bathroom with my daily news. And he's in there. Howard, he's in there for like 20 minutes. And I'm just thinking, he's getting, number 2 all over my daily news.
Of course.
So he walks back.
That's rude.
He walks back out, and the paper's all crumpled up, and he hands it back to me, and I just said, just put it down there, man. I'll get it. And I just read the other papers and didn't touch the thing.
Of course not. That's disgusting.
That's inconsiderate.
Yeah, you certainly shouldn't borrow somebody's paper for that.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah, hey, Howard, what's up?
What's up?
So, Casey might know a little bit about this. This is about a lot of years ago when I was in high school. I was wrestling and sucking, a lot of weight. So, 4 days before the tournament, I used to basically pig out, and then I used to take a ton of laxatives. And then I wouldn't go to the bathroom till, after I weighed in the tournament. So I would do this, and then usually the first match of the day, I would feel crap, and then I'd feel better. I'd start eating again, feel better. The first match of the day, I'm, holding it in the whole time. It's the first period. Casey might know this. And I'm like, oh, my God. And it, all came out. And I was like, oh, my God.
During a match?
During a match.
What kind of uniform did you have?
It was it's like a singlet. It's
what color?
A tiny little thing.
So in the middle of the match, you dropped a bomb?
Well, yeah, it was all watery,
Oh, my God.
Howard, I've seen that happen with a guy with a white singlet on.
What did the opponent do? Is he...
It was like a kid from another school that I kind of, knew. And I'm like, oh, my God, my friends are going to kill me. So So I just, like...
Did they stop the match?
What's that?
Did they stop the match?
Or do you win?
I was like, oh, should I try to stop and run to the bathroom or something? Nothing. So I just, like, basically died out the rest of the match. I lost the match, and it was like, it was so sick. It was like all over me. It was like all over the kids.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
I went back and, you know...
Were you like the laughing stock of the school afterwards?
Actually, like, I don't know. Like, no one even said a word about it. I'm like, I can't believe someone didn't notice.
Wow.
Because it was like, it was like, it was like nasty.
Is that legal in a wrestling match?
But, you know, it happens all the time because people don't eat for like 3 days. And all of a sudden you pig out. Your body can't handle that. You get squeezed around the waist once, it's coming out.
All the time, because it's like pure water.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Howard, I told you guys about the time I was on the toilet and the doorbell rang and I dropped the hanger and I didn't know I stepped in it. And I moved all over the house.
It's so embarrassing to be an adult and have an accident.
Well, you know what? The doorbell rang, right? And I thought that I had cleaned.
You thought you were done.
I thought it was done, but I must have had a hanger. And I ran all the way downstairs, and I opened up the door, and it's a kid, like, selling magazines. I go, not interested. I shut the door, and I turned around, and I looked, and I saw a footprint all the way up the stairs.
It's bad enough when you stop being dog duty.
Yeah, I told my wife, my sneakers were out back because I had to hose them down.
Yeah.
I shut the dog duty. It was all over the steps.
You would say you saw one of your neighbors make a duty in your backyard?
No, it was I used to live right behind. It was a place where they parked the trucks for a landscaping business. So we were having a barbecue with the whole family. And all of a sudden my wife goes, oh, my God, look. And it was one of like the Hispanic day workers. He had just come back, and he just dropped his pants and was going, right in front of us. And I went and complained to the guy. When I told the guy, the owner, he started to laugh.
Yeah, Mary Ellen.
Yes. Hello?
Yeah, always say make duty.
Oh, okay. Is that what I need to say?
Yes.
Okay. I used to be the manager of a Victoria's Secret store in Greenwich, Connecticut, and we were having a visit from our regional manager. So we were cleaning our store real well one time, and I looked underneath a table, and I saw something, and unfortunately pulled it out, and it was a pair of panties with a big duty in them that someone had...
That was KC.
underneath the table.
Wow.
And obviously stolen a pair of panties to replace it after they got rid of those under the table in the store.
So somebody had an accident, just whipped their panties off and threw it underneath the table.
Yep, I guess so.
Wow.
Why would you throw it under a table?
Now I know what the secret is.
That's Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
That's quick thinking. I might as well, like, dump my panties.
Whip it under the table.
No one's going to notice panties in Victoria's Secret.
You tell me you've never been on the couch on a Sunday watching a really big game and you're very comfortable and you didn't at least think about it.
You're crazy, Artie.
You can't walk to 5 feet?
You know, just...
Artie's like a blob.
Really? He doesn't even want to move for that?
I mean, if you just say, you know, hey, look, I'll just get it later.
Let me ask you a question.
It's third and 8.
If it's a goof for Christmas, I got you a bedpan, just like as a goof. Would you use it?
No, stop it.
I don't know.
What are you talking about? You do it in your pants?
What if I got you a Depends?
Well, you know, okay. That would be when it's bad.
Have you ever gone to the bathroom in a diaper? I mean, you know, as an adult.
Not since the late 60s.
I have. No, I couldn't do it. We tried it on the air. We tried to go to the bathroom in diapers.
Gary was the only
Gary was the only one who could do it. He had this strange look on his face. We put on adult diapers to see if we...
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Really?
That was a big. That was 2 nights on an E.
And you couldn't go?
I couldn't.
I know it was really embarrassing.
I really tried.
I did too, but I could not make that move.
You know, Artie, it was really embarrassing. Like, I knew I was going, and I think the face gave me away.
Yeah.
But then they said they saw my diaper.
The diaper started to get full.
I think Gary's full.
You know why? I don't think they expect you to fully go to the bathroom in those diapers as an adult.
To catch
any
accident, I guess.
Like a little bit of an accident, right?
I'll tell you now what I said then. It wasn't entirely uncomfortable.
Really?
It was, you know.
Liked it.
It was sort of freeing.
You know, who used to wear diapers was Tiny Tim.
Really?
Did he?
Well, he didn't like underwear. He didn't want to. He thought it was unsanitary.
No.
So he wasn't going in them.
Who knows what he was doing? Guy was a real freak. Who knows what he was doing in those diapers? I got to take a break and we'll do the news right after these words.
I
love you, Howard.
You make me break.
Hey, John. Where do you go to the bathroom on that Survivor show?
There's this really disgusting outhouse, but you got to go up on this board and squat.
No, but you never see anyone in there. Like you don't see like Bruce Jenner making a duty or something.
No, but everybody did, and in fact, I missed one night and went all over the board. And
did you
Melissa
clean
Rivers, it? No, but I didn't know, and Melissa Rivers, went in there and started complaining.
So what'd you do?
I had to go in there with a bucket of water and clean it up. It was really disgusting.
It's not a princess can't handle a little duty.
But Bruce Jenner was on bathroom, so he had to go and take the bucket that everyone went in and change it with a clean bucket.
Joan Rivers evidently, did something where she bought a bank of phone cards or something and
had a bunch of people make phone calls.
And fixed it so Melissa wouldn't be voted off. And
that was a rumor.
Like you said, it's a sad day because that girl's never going to know what it's like to do anything on
Once
her
her
own.
mother's gone, she'll figure out, I guess.
But she'll have all her mother's money, so her mother will live on.
It'll make it a little less painful, I suppose.
Right.
Apparently she's real upset about that because she says that it was a rumor and it didn't really happen, but people on the show said that the votes jumped, but she was wanted to be one of the first or second to be voted off. From there, she went straight up to almost number one.
Mm. But why is it so important to Joan that her daughter win?
I don't know, but
I don't think it was important to Joan. I think she knew it would be important to Melissa. It would crush her to be the first to be voted off.
But Chris Judd apparently even...
Melissa grew up in a house where plastic surgery is the norm, and it looks to me like she's getting a little overboard.
Well, that's why I was asking you if you'd seen her, because I figure she must have had liposuction on the body.
Right.
She claims all she had was breast implants and a nose job.
Yeah.
No. What about those lips?
She claims that they're hers.
You know what? They don't consider collagen plastic surgery. These are the people who get it.
Botox.
Botox is not plastic surgery. Any other thing. If they haven't been cut, they didn't get it.
But they said even that Chris Judd won by 1 million votes. That's how much he won by, because people just fell in love with him.
I know I did.
I know J-Lo did.
You know what? I was really comfortable on my sofa, and I never got up to vote.
I got up to vote, but not to go to the bathroom.
Did you watch the show?
I watched some of the episodes. I would TiVo them and fast forward.
I saw the first night, and then I gave up.
Well, I just, I wanted to know what John was up to, so I was checking it out.
But Beth called me and said that she was watching, and apparently her mother was watching a lot.
Her mother watched. Beth didn't watch.
Oh, really?
Maybe Beth watched it some nights when I was asleep or something. I don't know. I didn't watch it. I mean, I tried to watch the first night, but it was horrible.
I knew it was going to be bad the first night.
Oh, really? Well, I didn't.
It was just, you were sitting there. That's what you were doing.
People were sitting. I was like, well, I mean, when am I going to watch that? I wanted to watch for you, but then I gave up.
Luckily, after a couple of days, they had some file footage of things that had gone on in the camp, and they showed you mostly videotape, because watching you guys live was death.
Oh, yeah, there was not. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, we were just sitting around talking.
Yeah.
But there was
no show, though. They didn't pit you guys against each other.
But there were so many fights, though. They didn't show all the fights.
They showed some, but not the first night.
The first night there weren't no fights. They were just there live.
The guy would promo a fight was coming up, and promo, and then something would happen, and they'd come back, and they told it was like Entertainment Tonight. You know how they tell you coming up next?
Yeah.
something
and it would
very
never
big,
happen.
it never would happen.
Can I ask you a question, Howard? Somebody called in and said that can I ask you this? In the gossip page that you and Beth were out buying, looking for
wedding dresses.
Wedding dresses?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw that?
Is that true?
Of course. You didn't know I'm getting married? I got married while you were gone.
Yeah, that was the big thing that you missed.
Yeah. No. You know Beth is a model, right?
Yeah.
About 6 weeks out of the year, she does the bridal shows. They're doing them now, where you model wedding gowns. So the Globe, with their excellent reporting, got a hold of a picture of her in a wedding gown and said that she goes out every weekend behind my back trying on wedding gowns to force me to marry her. It was a stupid story in the Globe. First of all, why would if I was dating a lunatic who went out and tried on wedding dresses during the week to force me to marry her?
I don't know how trying on a dress is going to force you to do anything.
The story was flawed. Even making up the story, there's got to be some sort of...
Yeah, like why would he do that?
So there's still no plans on any wedding?
No. I'm never getting married again. I told you
Don't believe him, but he's not marrying this week.
Not this week. I don't want to be married.
I already know the whole story. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Let me hear the whole story.
I know exactly how you're going to
Tell me.
I'm not telling you, because then you'll not do it.
I'll do it.
Robin told me to bet on.
Go ahead. Tell me what's going to happen.
She said that you were definitely getting married.
Tell me the story she told you.
You don't even know what
Well, tell me what you think you know.
I'm not telling you.
Not you, John.
I want to watch. I
No,
never told him that.
She just told me that you're definitely going to marry Beth.
Give me a time frame.
Your money in the bank. That's what...
I've never told him what I know.
Oh, come on.
You don't know anything.
I know exactly.
Oh, I'll tell you something that she said to me, but is that all right to say?
You could say it.
She said this is the same thing that happened when you first met Allison. At first, that eventually
when I met Allison.
What I said.
First of all, Robin wasn't there when I met Allison.
That's not what I said.
When I met Allison,
what happened when you met Allison.
Well, I'll tell you what happened when I met Allison. Almost from the day I met her, I knew I'd marry her.
That's not the point. From the day you met Beth, you've never left her. It's the same scenario.
Yeah, I knew something was the same.
Okay. I'm not marrying. But you might be right. Let's see.
Trust me, I know your story.
Sometimes you say you know stuff, and then you turn out to be wrong.
I know you.
Admit that.
I know you. I'm never wrong about you.
It ain't happening.
Let's see.
Even if a prenup was involved, you still wouldn't.
No.
Don't worry. He's not even going to get a prenup when it happens.
Nope.
So how soon until it happens, Robin?
Oh, it's not going to happen for a while.
Give us a time frame.
I'm not telling you what I know, because then you'll stop and not do it.
You don't know anything.
Watch.
It's only your guess.
I'm going to write it down today.
Write it down, put it in an envelope.
Put it in a time capsule.
Do it.
And then on the day you do all this stuff, I'm taking it out and showing it to you.
And what will you have won? Nothing.
Nothing. Just the satisfaction of you saying, well, you're right.
Is it gonna be
by the way, how do you know all this? Is it because one of the people in your coven tell you?
That's right. It's a spell we've cast on you.
I know it. Sean, you're on the air.
Yeah, what's Robin and the Goddesses trying to...
No, the Goddesses are working on that.
They're brewing up a batch right now.
A couple years back, Howard, you did a psychic prediction when you were picking out the stuff for Melissa. Hold on, I got another call.
All right, sure, no problem. Love call waiting.
Howie.
Yeah.
All right, so you mentioned that Melissa's not going to be married more than 2 years, and did she ever end up staying married more than 2 years?
No.
No.
Oh, the prediction was right.
Listen, I actually have a track record in this. I could have told you.
I told you what you do after you got divorced. You said you were going to be running around.
No, I never did.
You did, too.
I told you I wasn't interested in just banging indiscriminately.
Excuse me.
Get the tape.
You said,
Get the tape.
I'm going to see a lot of women.
Right.
I'm not
you didn't even go through your efforts.
said, I'm not going to live with. Beth is not going to have a key to my apartment. She's not going to have a drawer. She's not. All that's happened.
No, we got a dog.
Oh, you need the dog for an excuse for her to say yes to all that stuff because you really want her there.
No, I need someone to help me with the dog.
You got the dog so you could say yes to all that.
I'll be quiet.
Is Bianca and Java friends?
She's a sweetheart.
You must be worth a fortune. Are you worth $100 million?
Not 100.
Wow.
When you say you
You're
worked
a catch.
with Britney Spears, what did you do with her?
I produced a vocal.
Okay.
Was she mental?
No, not at all. Not with
She'd
me.
be like the normal.
She's a sweet girl. Really
You're
sweet.
worth the close to. You've got to have an amazing catalog. You're a
I don't
smart
own it
businesswoman.
anymore. Yeah, and I own
What do you mean you
publisher.
sold? You owned your own catalog and you sold it
To Bug Music, yeah.
When you sell that many, how many songs were in the catalog?
Hundreds.
What do they pay for something like that?
Some money.
70 million?
No, not
50 million?
La 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 la.
Wow.
Can we hear more songs?
Do you have a prenup with your husband? Hello?
La la la
Hello?
la la.
Panty shot time again if you don't come out with the words.
Robin, you're so pretty.
Do you have...
Oh, stop.
Oh, stop it with her. She knows that already. You had to have signed a prenup with your husband. You're worth...
You just got
Isn't
married
time
2
up?
years ago.
I thought there was an hour we were in.
All right,
No, we're
well-
keeping you. We like you.
All right, you have the... Jason, you have the last word, and you're right. The time is up. Jason, go ahead. Hello.
Oh, he hung up on me. I
He had
love
enough.
it. He had
That's
enough. He's like, you know what? Screw that bitch.
Well, there you go. Listen, you've had an interesting life.
I have.
And
I've had a
that's
good
why
life.
that's why it's in a book. 𝗛cie𝗄𝗿𝗍's book, A Hell of a High Note, is in stores now. I've really enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you. And I hope it inspires people to follow their dreams, go for it, and face their fears, because that's what I
their
did.
dreams, you know, there's so many people who go on American Idol and they think they can sing, but they can't sing. Don't you think there are people out there who are totally off the mark in what their dreams should be?
I do, but you know what? There's one way to see whether it's a dream or it's really, you know, a pipe dream or a dream, and that's the hard work. Because a lot of people want to say they want to do things, but at the end of the day, you got to work hard for it.
Listen to me. Out in the hall when you leave, we have a parting gift of about a case of Robitussin, so you can have
Oh
that
my God,
baby.
that's awesome.
I'm going to make sure
I'm
that
going to get
happens.
to it tonight.
I happen to know you're a good person. I know in your book you talk about your mother dying and you took time off and you sat with her. What, for 6 years you were with your mother?
She was sick for a long time.
You gave her, you cleaned her, you changed her diaper, you gave her enemas, and let me tell you something. Ain't that many people who'll do that.
She really was a great person.
Well, she's
She
all
had,
right.
you know,
She
she's
was
human
okay.
like all of us. But let me tell you,
She was human.
I swear to God, that's the best thing I ever did in my life.
Being with your mother while she was dying.
100%.
Father still alive?
Yes.
Okay. Dating?
Married.
Married.
Wonderful woman, yeah.
All right. Now.
I like you.
Oh, I like you.
No, I do. I really like you. I like you.
got-
You know when I knew I really liked you? When I read this Rolling Stone interview.
Oh, really?
I thought it was very heartfelt. You were really honest, and I liked that you were dealing with your demons. I like people who face their shit. To me, it's what this life is about.
And I'm going to tell you something. You're right to like me, because I am a wonderful person.
Nah, I'm starting to see this.
Right. And I turn you on. Believe me, I do.
You know, I think you turn everyone on.
That's right.
Let's be honest.
I'm sorry-
Ronnie's even turned on.
I think you are in love with me.
I am so in love with you.
That's right.
If you're going to help me sell books, I am like beyond in love with you.
There you go. Well, we will help you sell books. It's an interesting book. It really is. And congratulations. A Hell of a High Note in stores now.
Hi.
You guys hit it off.
Oh, God, that was so fun. I mean, you know, that guy, like, gave me my props. I'm forever a fan. I mean, I was a fan already. But, you know, in the past, I think he definitely, what did he call me, eye roller or something. But you know, I understood it, because on Idol, when I looked at myself, I'd go, that girl is so annoying. I want to smack her. So Cara is dead.
And
I'm Cara.
You're back.
I'm back. I'm me. So anyway, it was great. I hope I get to come back.
I heard you say in there that you finally felt like you could display who you truly are in there. He gave you that forum.
He did. He really did. And for that, I owe him a lot. I really appreciate that. He could have made that really tough for me and concentrated on all the negative, but he gave me a minute to really tell people what I do and to show that I'm actually a kind of fun girl and I don't take everything so seriously.
Now, you've worked with a lot of talent. You've also obviously been a part of American Idol where you evaluate talent. Evaluate Howard. What makes him so special?
Well, he's doing a lot of things. He knows how to suss somebody out. And he also has an angle, and he's somebody who does his homework. He did a lot of homework to know all those things. That's not just fly by, you know, sit there and interviewing and not knowing anything about who you're interviewing. And he knows how to stay in character.
Right, there's a lot of humor involved.
A lot of humor. He's really funny, and he goes with it, and he's dedicated, and he works hard. Like everybody who's successful. He gets an A+. He's going to Hollywood.
He didn't get any.
Yeah.
He's not getting downgraded because of the panty shot, though, right? That's okay.
You know, I mean, what am I going to do? I wear panties. You know, what is that going to be online, that my panty shot? I'm just glad there wasn't any cellulite there.
No.
But I'm just trying to figure out how you get a panty shot, because there must have been a camera up my dress.
No, they're all in the ceiling. They're all from overhead.
How the hell did that... All right, I'm not that stupid, so I'm trying to figure out how that worked. But all right, whatever. They got a panty shot. Great. What am I going to do?
So you'll be back, it seems. It seems like...
If he wants me back, yeah.
I think so.
He's awesome. I had a great time.
Cool. Thanks for stopping by,
Thank
Kara.
you.
He wants to make you hot chick of the week.
Oh, that's... Are you serious?
Why not?
That's awesome. Aww.
He has 60,000 followers.
74,000.
74? That's so sweet. You know what, though? I think I'm too young. Old for you, I mean.
Yeah.
Young, old for you.
You're married.
Yeah, I know. You know what? You're a good guy. And I side with him, by the way. Because there are a lot of people that will tell you that they love you, but not show it. And you maybe don't say it, but you show it. And actions to me speak louder than words.
JD thinks that's funny.
Oh, what the hell does JD know?
I just thought it was funny how she got brought into his relationship.
Yeah.
I did. She asked me about it, JD.
I did.
Oh, okay, all right. I didn't know.
This is an ongoing thing from before she went into the studio.
All right, okay. I thought this was...
Take it easy.
I just thought it was funny.
I wasn't interacting with the guest. It started.
I just felt you were so comfortable talking about it.
I have to walk the lady out now, okay?
Discussing it with
Lee,
all our
Ronnie's walking me out.
I have a job
Forgot
to do.
your Ronnie Munn painting.
I have a job to do.
What's all this good stuff here?
Take it with you.
Oh, I want a red velvet cup.
I'll get you a plate.
Wait, can I bring one to Larry?
Yeah, we'll get you a plate.
Wow, you really got on Ronnie's good side.
I like Ronnie.
He can be a tough guy sometimes.
Ronnie?
Yeah.
Sweetheart. It's cupcake.
Oh, he's getting you
Papa Ronnie is...
to-go container.
Papa Ronnie. I love Papa Ronnie. It's kind of like pepperoni, but Papa Ronnie. You're totally Papa Ronnie.
Thank you.
No, that's a great name for you, because it's like, it sounds like pepperoni, but it's Papa Ronnie. Papa Ronnie.
Sounds
Papa
good to me.
Ronnie. Oh, I could write a jingle on that. Let me see.
Kara, he's been taking a lot of flack for his new mustache. What do you think about that, the handlebar?
What's under it?
What's under what?
You got nice lips, right?
I think so.
He doesn't need a
Work
mustache.
good with you.
Oh, come on.
Bye.
I gotta go, Papa Ronnie.
Thank you.
Bye. See you later.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The Best of the Wrap-Up Show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, Deb called in to defend me between the age difference of me and my girlfriend. She had an older boyfriend also. There was like a 20, 30-year difference between them. Unfortunately, her guy kicked off, and she's unhappy without him, but mine still got me. Then Ken called in from somewhere in the fucking future somewhere and tried to break my balls. But you wait and see what I did to him. Check it out.
Deborah in Jersey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi, guys. Is this me?
Yeah, it's you, Deborah.
Hi. I want to defend Ronnie.
Okay.
Because, everybody makes a big deal about the age difference between him and his girlfriend. And I want you to know I had a relationship, the love of my life was 34 years older than me. And what people don't understand about that is women love contrast. And sometimes, people, if you're white and you date somebody who's black, that's a sexy contrast. And sometimes it's an age difference contrast. But why I want to defend Ronnie is this. I think he does genuinely love his girlfriend, but he's protective of her. And he realizes because of the age difference that, if one day she changes her mind or she wants to go on to a, more permanent relationship with children, he doesn't want her getting emotionally committed because she may grow past this relationship. And I think Ronnie is being very sensitive to her feelings, and he's being way more protective than you guys are giving him credit for.
What do you think, Ronnie? Is Deborah making sense here?
Well, basically, that's what I said, because I've talked to her about this numerous times about, are you sure you know what you're doing getting yourself into this relationship with me? That, first of all, I told her we're never going to get married. And second of all, I told her we're never going to have a kid.
Right.
So she doesn't care, she claims. See, and I'm very leery of that.
But are you protecting her, or, hold on, are you protecting her or are you protecting you?
Both.
Right, because it's the same for you. You're protecting yourself because she may say, you know what, I want kids, I got to go.
Right, but
Ronnie, let me tell you something. She does really, really love you. And if any insecurity you have about that, banish it from your mind because she loves you. She's your lover. She's your confidant. She's your girlfriend. I know it sounds crazy that somebody could, with that much of an age difference, but, Scarlett Johansson is dating, what's his name? The actor now. And
Sean Penn.
Right. But they went to the correspondence dinner, and they went separately. She went with her fraternal twin brother because they didn't want the press talking about them. But the press did talk about them, and they started listing all the May-December romances. And guess who made the list? Howard and Beth. And, Howard can't be a hypocrite about this because he's 18 years older than his wife.
Yeah, that's still 16 years less difference than Ronnie.
Hey, Deborah, as from the woman's point of view... from
15 years, Gary.
Happy birthday.
Deborah, from the woman's point of view, your guy was 34 years younger. How should Ronnie help prepare Stephanie for his death?
What an
well,
idiot. I swear to God.
Laugh about that. It's not. It sounds like a more of a topic, but we used to discuss that all the time with Mike. And we used to joke about it, and he would complain about his age, and I would say to him, "Well, consider the alternative." Now the irony of it is,
what happened to your guy? What happened to you?
She killed him.
He was when he was dating me, and would I date a man 34 years younger than me? No, I wouldn't. That's just my own insecurity. But love is love, and attraction is attraction. And Ronnie, she's not dating you because of your notoriety or your wealth or whatever you think.
Wealth.
She generally loves
no wealth, believe me.
Underneath all that facade.
No, Deborah, we definitely got that. Just the last question is, what did happen to your guy?
What happened to your guy?
He did pass away. He passed away.
And how old was he when he passed away?
72.
And how long were you guys together?
On and off for about 20 years.
Okay, and how old are you now?
I'm Howard's age. I'll be 57 in May.
Okay, well, that's what I
do.
Could you tweet a picture of your ass?
Ronnie,
yes.
I got to tell you something.
Good.
He still was the best.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He was the love of my life. And the thing is, until hopefully maybe I'll meet somebody else one day. But I'm saying, forget this business. These guys are too young to appreciate that it doesn't matter what package your lover comes in. If you love them and you're attracted to them, you could be from Mars and somebody could love you.
I got you.
All right, thank you, Deborah.
Thank you very much, Deborah.
Ronnie, have you discussed funeral plans with Stephanie?
No, I
like
haven't. No. No, I haven't.
That's a follow-up question.
The late 50s is a good time
Thanks,
to look
asshole
for
Benji.
Do you have? Hey, Ronnie, I know you love Steph or like Stephanie, and I know she loves you. I think it's a great relationship if you guys are happy. I have no.
We've had that.
But it's a real thing.
A million times.
It's a real thing. That's what age
circles.
difference is. I mean, really, that's what it's about. It's like,
listen,
who's gonna die?
She dated guys. We talked about this a million times in the past 3 years, okay? She's dated guys her age. She can't find anything in common with them. All they want to do is meet her at a club or something, take her home and fuck her, and then leave her.
And
she doesn't want to be
bathrooms.
Isn't that what you guys do? No, but
it's a different club.
No, dude, I'm just saying. What are you talking about?
Instead of the tunnel, it's Rick's.
Gary. That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
It's a one. They're all looking for one-night stands.
I see what you're saying. I got you.
She's looking for a relationship where she can be with somebody that she cares about.
But you... never mind.
Ken in Florida, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, age difference is the least of this loser's issues.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What do you mean,
first
Ken?
of all, well, I agree with the previous caller. If age was the only thing, even 2-3 decades, I don't even think that matters. It's the emotional immaturity that this guy brings to the relationship, whatever age. She's more adult than he is. I want to ask one question.
How do you know that?
Well, go ahead. Ask your question, Ken.
Yeah, all the time that the Eugene is in the studio, all the time that he's putting on his little Ronnie show that we hear about, who's doing his job? Who's the appointed person? I know a little bit about security, and I know.
And what do you know about it? What do you know about it?
What
do you know about it?
Listen,
you don't know shit about it. You're sitting in Florida you're sitting in your goddamn rocking chair in Florida, looking out the window,
fucking your fat wife.
Yeah.
Hey. I'll tell you
you retired piece of shit. Get out of here. Go to Boca and sit there at the early bird special.
Hey, Gary, will you shut him up for a second?
No, I'm not going to shut up.
Gary,
because you're jealous. Jealousy!
I don't really have much control over Ronnie.
You shut his mic down.
Nobody shut my mic down.
Ronnie, okay, hold on a second.
Well, Ken, what was your question? And Ronnie will answer.
Okay. Ken, make a point.
He won't talk to me, though. See? He won't talk to me.
Let him say it.
He's a dick. He can't fucking address me.
Ronnie, let him talk.
Address me, moron.
Ken, ask Ronnie your question. Ask Ronnie your question.
Like a human being, not like an asshole. Just say, hey, Ronnie, I want to ask you a question. Not fucking immature asshole or whatever you're going to say.
Listen to this.
You're the immature asshole talking like that.
I'm trying to talk.
Well, now talk like a normal person.
I'm glad everybody's hearing this because you have no capacity to be quiet. It's all about you.
Right.
Now, I'm going to answer
my microphone.
I'm going to answer your question. You asked me what do I know about security? A simple basic fact that if you leave your post, you better damn well have somebody backing you up. Otherwise, you compromise security. And I ask the simple question, who do you have backing you up when you're not where you're supposed to be?
Okay, first of all, my post is outside and inside the studio. So when I'm inside the studio, I am with Howard. So what's going to happen when I'm inside the studio?
Your perimeter is unprotected.
What perimeter? I'm in the fucking studio,
that's
you
what
moron.
You don't know about security.
And we also have serious security right outside the door.
So you
don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what perimeter means, asshole?
Yeah, we have serious security outside the door. Okay, asshole?
Listen, you fool.
Fool.
I don't understand.
A guy who sits on a phone calling the radio show all the time is a fool.
Wait a second. You want to start knocking your fans, the subscribers who pay your salary?
Please.
I don't think you want to start... Wait a second. Another sign of immaturity.
Yes.
I don't think you guys want to start insulting your listeners.
You called up and insulted me, you fucking asshole.
No,
you called up and insulted me first, didn't you? You couldn't call up and say, hey, I got a question for Ronnie. No, I got a question for the immature idiot or whatever. Fuck you, dude. Who are you? You're shit.
It's just a given.
Shut your fucking radio off. I don't care.
the way you deport yourself in public, Ronnie,
Yes.
the way you talk about,
Yes.
Hey, I'm talking to a guy here who likes fingers up his ass, okay?
Yeah, well, I guess you're not into sex. You like fucking taking it up the ass from
Nah,
fucking guys.
I'm not the one that said it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad everybody got to hear it. You're short. You got no.
What do you got? What do you have?
My work involves. Let's say work that got me as the runner-up in the Gary audiobook contest.
Oh wow!
Or whatever it's called.
How
I'm
cool.
just saying. I'm not. I believe me. I didn't live to do it.
Runner-up, you
Just
didn't
say
even fucking win.
Let's just
You're
say I
great.
work with
You're
Pro-
awesome, man.
I work with Pro Tools a lot.
So do you think that makes you better than Ronnie? Of
course.
No, not one bit.
Well-
I'm not the one that says better or worse. I just said that this guy is so emotionally immature.
Listen, dude. Listen
that
back
he
to the
doesn't even
tape.
know how to handle a relationship. And the way he behaved on the show today, when Stern just let him ramble on and basically take control of the microphone, Gary, no disrespect to you and a little disrespect to Howard, but you guys can't moderate properly if you let this guy steamroll over people.
Actually, when he was
And-
actually, I got to tell you, when he was steamrolling over you, it was sort of funny. That's why we let it happen.
How many? Hey,
it's just not funny to you.
Hey, hey, you! How many
fine.
followers do you have on Twitter?
Hey, you know how many I have? I'll tell you.
How
I'll
many?
tell you.
What, 13?
None, because I could give a shit. And I don't think anybody really cares what I have to say. That's how important I feel about myself.
Well, obviously, that's why you have to call the wrap-up show to get your big mouth out somewhere, don't you?
All right, I'm bringing this to an end. Ken, thank you for calling in.
On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we're lucky to have two big guests, director Scott DePace and Robin Quivers from our show. And they got into a discussion about Obama, about Donald Trump, about torturing prisoners, and it got a little bit heated. It was interesting to watch. Here's what happened.
There's been a lot of talk about bin Laden and what went down, and I asked Scott to come down to Pace because it seemed like everyone is sort of okay with now some of the methods that were used in order to get to the end. You know, the means justifies the end, or vice versa. Do you feel vindicated at all now that people are like, you know what, maybe it was a good idea that we had those guys down in Guantanamo?
I guess so, a little bit. Why, Gary, how are you feeling these days?
I'm just glad it happened. I'm not
But
really.
are you okay with waterboarding a 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏?
But I think they've been very quick to point out that none of these revelations were made during the enhanced interrogation.
That's not what the guy from Long Island, the senator,
Peter
is saying.
King? Yeah, I
Peter
don't like him
King.
at all.
Yeah, because he's Republican.
No,
of course.
because he's just sort of a loose cannon that just says a lot of wacky shit. Not because he's Republican.
Wow. Well,
What do you mean,
liberal, where's the loose shit? Where's the loose cannon? I don't understand.
He just spouts a lot of crap.
Because he had a committee hearing on whether Muslims or, I don't know, whatever he said, Muslims in America or something. Is that the one?
Just in general, I always hear him, he's always on the contrary to anything that the Democrats say. So, yeah, I probably don't like him because he's Republican.
Exactly.
He's ugly, too. He's like a big face. But hey,
he's a funny-looking guy.
There's there's two things that I think people are mixing up into one thing with the enhanced interrogation is there's the moral argument. Is it morally wrong for us to be doing it? And is it effective? So, Robin, I want to ask you first, do you think is it morally wrong for us to be doing it, whatever the results?
Yes, I think it's morally wrong, and I don't think it's effective. And I think that's one of the things that are, is coming out of all of this stuff is that nothing was done. This guy didn't talk until after all that was over.
None of us know.
If that's what I'm reading in reports.
Well, what I'm reading is opposite of that.
But this is what I don't understand, and this is like the argument. I was on the treadmill yesterday. I watched CNN and Fox News. I was going back and forth between the both of them. It was like two entirely different stories. So how does it come out that Robin's reading something one place and you're reading something in another place? What is that? What does that mean?
Right, exactly. It's fucked up. So what I believe is
what you want to believe.
I don't give a shit.
What you want to believe is.
I don't give a shit whether we chop their fucking toes off. These guys, they're not in a military. The Geneva Convention does not apply to them. So therefore,
well, it doesn't
I
matter
say
whether the Geneva Convention applies.
Well, that's what we're...
There is a right and a wrong. And you have to decide what kind of people
you're
you want to be.
basically scaring them is all you're doing. You're not putting their health in any danger. So scare them all you fucking want, as far as I'm concerned, to find out the information you need.
Well, why don't we start putting, bamboo shoots under their fingernails?
Well, that you conceivably could say you're physically hurting them at that point. Right?
Yeah, I heard the argument that we're not doing that. This is actually, I heard this on Nick DiPaolo's comedy record. He said, we're not putting bamboo shoots. That's exactly what he said. He goes, he was trying to explain on his comedy record, but he was being serious that, you know how like when you see wrestling and how the floor has got springs in it, that the walls are like that. And when they bang a guy's head against the wall, they're not really hurting him. And when they waterboard him, all our guys get waterboarded. And that we're not torturing them, we're scaring them.
So Gary and Rob, if you, let's say...
By the way, I haven't come out and said I'm against torture.
Well, if you found out, Robin, it was effective to prevent innocent
You
death.
still have to determine what kind of person you want to be.
One that wants to keep our Americans safe.
Under any circumstances.
Yes. Yep.
That's the kind of person you want to be.
Are you okay?
What do you want?
Are you okay with them putting a bullet in Bin Laden's head, or do you think they should have taken him alive?
Absolutely. He declared war on us. So as far as he's concerned, I'm a soldier. He said there were no innocent people in those towers on 9/11. He said any American is a soldier. So I feel the same way about him. We didn't kill him. He died in battle.
You don't think those dark-skinned people just kind of imply it by the way they look?
That's very funny, Benji.
Thanks.
Listen, I'm glad they killed him, because if capturing him would have been the worst thing in the world.
Absolutely, it would have been a circus.
It would have been riots in the city, and he would have been a martyr. He's fucking dead. He's out to sea.
He would have been a reason to do all kinds of other things.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I think they buried like a pinky at sea. I think they have the whole body. They do a medical test. They didn't fucking throw anything in the sea.
Should assassination be okay for U.S. policy?
That all depends on who we're talking about.
Well, we've signed treaties against that.
Case
well,
basis.
if you picked him off, is that an assassination? If somebody just,
I think that would qualify as assassination.
But by the same token,
It's
again,
not a leader, though.
he was an enemy of the country, and he had declared war on all of us. So,
Scott,
however you take him out, you take him out.
Scott, what do you think about this whole thing with Trump running for president and
I think so far he's done nothing wrong, and you guys are all wackos because all he wanted to do was come out, finally Obama could have put this arrest from day one. There was a lot of people who did not think that he was an American citizen.
And why was that?
That was because, you have to admit his one dad was from, Africa.
His one dad? How many dads do we get?
His dad was from